Go ahead.
So tonight my presentation will be on how to make red velvet cupcakes. So here's a little bit of history. While no one knows exactly when and where red velvet cupcakes originated, a story began circulating that in the United States around 1920s, that's when the United States started serving red velvet cupcakes in New York's Waldorf Hotel. Another theory indicates that the recipe originated in 1873 by a family physician named Dr. Chase. In 1888, during the Great Depression, John A. Adams created an extract flavoring that was red and made the reddest red velvet cake ever seen. So, John Adams, what he did was during the Great Depression, his business was flopping. So he came up with a plan to sell food coloring, which turned into a game of one-upmanship as bakers strive to achieve the reddest of reds, as if red alone didn't define the cake. So this next slide shows all of the ingredients that are in the red velvet cupcake. It's kind of small, but it's cake flour, baking powder, salt, cocoa powder, red food coloring, butter, sugar, vanilla extract, white vinegar, and baking soda. I'm gonna click on this video, which is going to give us the procedures of how to create a red cupcake. How do you turn the volume on?
Sarah from Average Betty here, and I'm making red velvet cupcakes. Red velvet is clearly the celebutante of cupcakes. Most cupcakes would settle for being either red or velvet, but red velvets are narcissists. They need to be both. There is cocoa powder in red velvet, but don't dare call this chocolate cake. They can be very sensitive. You need to be careful handling this red velvet batter. The red food coloring will stain your hands, clothes, and your mouth. So if you're a beater licker, everyone will know. And you beater lickers know who you are. So let's get started. First, we're going to make the batter. In a bowl, combine flour, brown sugar, white sugar, salt, baking soda, baking powder, and cocoa powder. Use a whisk to remove any lumps and combine the dry ingredients thoroughly. Red Velvet folklore says that only hand mixers should be used because stand mixers can bruise the delicate batter. But if you don't go all Spinal Tap and turn your mixer up to 11, you should be fine. Beat eggs and slowly stream in oil until the mixture is emulsified. Like this. Before you write to me asking if you can use butter, I just want you to know, even Paula Deen doesn't use butter in her red velvet cake. Authentic red velvet cake uses oil, not butter. Add vanilla, white vinegar, and the magical red food coloring. When that's good and combined, and really, really red, begin adding the dry ingredients. The batter gets thick, just keep mixing on low. With the mixer running, stream the buttermilk into the batter slowly. And there you have it, red velvet cake batter. This batter works just as well for cupcakes as it does for layer cakes. You can make 2 8-inch layer cakes or 24 cupcakes with this recipe. For cupcakes, I use paper cups. And we'll pop these in the oven, remove from the oven, and allow to cool completely. While the cakes are cooling, we're going to make the frosting. In the mixer, combine cream cheese and butter. Begin adding powdered sugar, then add vanilla and cream. Continue adding powdered sugar, and if you're dying to crank the mixer up to 11, now's your chance. Better give that a taste. When the cupcakes are completely cooled, use a butter knife to swirl the frosting on top of each cake. Ladies and gentlemen, I present
Okay, here we are. Okay, so I thought that if you watch someone make it, then be actually seeing all the steps. So, over the years, some of the ingredients have changed, but we know for sure that red velvet is a hit everywhere. I don't remember the last time I ate just a regular red velvet cake or cupcake. Nowadays, a lot of us young folks are spiking our desserts. So whenever my friends make it, and we use alcohol, it kind of tastes the same. We don't notice. But yeah, if anyone is interested in enjoying the red velvet cupcake, just raise your hand, I'll bring one to you.
Oh, you have cupcakes?
Yeah.
Well, get over here. You've had cupcakes all this time?
And it's cream cheese icing.
It's hot. Look what Meyer did. You didn't have to do anything. You could have just brought the cup.
Oh, now you say that. I guess, I don't know if I will.
Well, should I get napkins or something?
Why can I run into something?
No, you do this. I'll get the paper towel. This is very important.